several agents in the kingdom of Joseon were discovered and interrogated.
Oh.
Okay,
Have we done
so...
something in
Ooh,
the
oh no,
kingdom of
the kingdom of
Joseon?
Joseon might have a reason to invade us. Oh no, I sure hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but I think the next war might be against Beijing, China.
Colonial diseases.
Oh god, Beijing, China would be... Like, that would be the greatest conflict between human beings that had ever occurred. Pretty sure. And we should... Oh, there's so many things I want to do, like complete the conquest of Persia, for example. That seems fun. We do have coast now to the Pacific Ocean, so we can build a railroad there, so we can then, you know, if we need to send stuff to Africa, now we have a port for it. So we can transfer them over to ships and then transport it to Madagascar, and from there to, I don't know, Soviet Africa, as it was.
Ah, Soviet Africa.
The most glorious of colonial possessions.
Sounds so beautiful.
Yeah. We can teach all the Africans that, hey, communism is pretty good. We should go for it.
Communist citizens... No, Turkish citizens in Nice. Okay.
Turkish citizens. Well, soon we will have Silesia as part of our glorious sphere.
Have you seen our infamy, by the way?
Yeah, it's high.
Yeah. I mean, you know, who can defeat us?
Pretty much.
But
Pretty much. That's what we're going for. Wait, why can't we do anything against Mongolia? Oh, we have a truce with them. Yeah, that would make sense.
it really bothers me that Italian Africa is so big. How could they succeed while I could not?
Well, mostly because you're incompetent and they're not.
Oh, now you're just getting too
Oh,
rough.
speaking of incompetent, I think Italy is getting a bit stumped now.
Ah.
They're fighting against Austria, Bukovina.
Oh, right.
Bukovina. That's a massive empire if I've seen anything. Freaking Bukovina. Are you going to do the next
Yes.
technology as well?
It just
Sure, by
finished.
all means. I'm just going to lean back now on my chair
Social alienation.
and look at everything, just observe.
Trying to upgrade our colonies a little
What
bit.
the hell?
colonial
Yugoslavia?
Migration
What?
and stuff like that.
Wait, where was this? What is Yugoslavia?
Yugoslavia.
This is Yugoslavia. Serbia has grown, so I'm pretty sure they have annexed something, but they're not renamed now to Yugoslavia. Albania is fairly big because they also have...
Germany's little Polygyros.
And Montenegro and Bosnia-Herzegovina has become very small, but there's no Yugoslavia, as far as I can see. Do you see Yugoslavia?
No, not so far. Can't we search for it, like in the...
Well, yeah, most likely, but...
My microphone is in the way, actually. Find country or province. No. Spelled with a Y, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's no such thing.
Well, that's strange then. Maybe it appeared somewhere else, like in the Kashmir or something, for some reason.
Kashmir. I like that country is sort of more... If you were to ask, like, you know, probably like 10 people on the street today like about Kashmir, I think they would think of the fabric more than the country.
Well, yeah. That would make sense.
Turkish National Republic, has that been around before?
Yes, I know. I mentioned that it was a thing when it became a thing. But you know, I'm used to you ignoring everything I say.
Yeah. But
I
seriously,
know.
there are so many pop-ups. Try to. Okay, this is a challenge for you. Go to Turkish National Republic. Pronounce the leading party.
The leading party is obviously Ittihad ve Tariki Firkasi. There we go.
I like how you almost said that with an Italian tone somehow. Not sure that's how it goes.
Well, how the hell would I know? Do I look like someone who can speak Turkish fluently?
Yes, you do. You have.
Okay, then you, by all means, you try.
Itat ve Tariki Firkasi.
That sounded more like you were trying to be Arabian or something.
Arabian? Well, that's closer than Italy still.
Oh, now you've offended all the Turkish.
Snap.
Now you offended all the Turkish.
How? Would they be less offended if I said that Italians were closer?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should go to Turkey and ask Erdogan, perhaps, if what he would think of.
Yeah, because we could only ask Erdogan of all people.
No, we can ask someone else.
Hey, you! Where's your prime minister?
I don't know, man. I don't know if they would be offended by that. I mean, I don't know.
People getting offended. I don't know.
Yeah, like people getting offended that the swastika is not in games.
Yeah. It's not so much that I'm offended, by the way. It's like I'm puzzled. That's it.
No, you're offended. Your feelings got hurt, and you had
it's about any symbol, really. And also, while we're talking of symbols, I find it very funny that the swastika, or funny, but curious that the swastika is such a, like a no-no symbol, whereas the Soviet symbol of the, what's it called in English? The hammer and the, no, that's not the anvil.
Sickle?
Sickle, that's it. Sickle and the anvil. Sickle and the...
Fucking idiocy.
Imagine a sickle and anvil. Anyway, sickle and the hammer.
That's gotta be the new flag of the Soviet Union.
Yeah, if I make
a sickle and an anvil.
If I make an ideology, it's gonna be like that. No, but that symbol is like fine, and you even see it on T-shirts and stuff like that. Although, actually, I've probably talked to you about this, but have you seen that there is a fashion brand, or like a brand of clothes, I should say, I think it's called just Man or Boy or something like that, Man or Boy, and it has like an eagle that's extremely close to the the bald eagle of the Nazi regime.
Oh, I thought you meant like the
it's the exact same. I hope that some viewers will know, but like if not, Google it because it's quite hilarious.
Well, I mean, to answer your original question, I think the reason why one is more accepted than the other is probably because the Soviet Union was a thing for like 50 years, or 45 years past the end of the World War II, while Germany went through a heavy denazification period.
Sure, I mean, that's sort of the obvious answer. I'm not so surprised by that, but it's curious, considering, I think a lot of people would answer that the reason why it's, for example, the swastika is not a symbol that you can have anywhere is because it's very associated with genocide and everything like that, which of course the sickle and the hammer is too, or should be in a way, because they're both quite rotten ideologies like that.
Oh, I mean, I see your point, but it's different. That's it.
Okay.
Like, for example, it's the same thing why you don't think of Hitler and immediately go to think of Mao Zedong in the same kind of way, even though, I mean, they all kind of contributed to millions of deaths. It's just...
yeah, but that's,
Hitler became the poster boy for it.
The poster boy,
I mean, there was a certain sort of industrialism to the way, the Holocaust and everything murdered people in a different way to the famines and basically negulence that contributed to the
I find it curious
China
though that the way people die is somehow relevant as to how evil you are. I mean, the point is that they don't live and that their children won't have any parents and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter. Oh, they were axe murdered, or they were like oh, more renaming here. Disloyal regiment.
We could seek for a buyer for the rest of or Alaska. Maybe we could give it to Alaska.
Seek a buyer.
Yeah. Or we could take over all of Alaska again.
Oh Jesus! Our navy is in extremely bad shape. I didn't even realize that. We have 15 out of 30 technology there. Terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we've gone through this before, that we don't really focus on navy at all. So.
Sure.
That kind of makes sense. I mean, we could build some more navy stuff. By all means.
Navy
in fact,
stuff.
I might build some navy stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, Finland's flag is looking fantastic. We might have pointed that out too, but...
Oh, I pointed a lot of things. Maybe I've done that.
It's like a painting. What? There is no war in the world right now.
Oh, it's peace in the world. Who knew that with fascist Germany and fascist France that peace could be established?
I mean, can there be no conflict? That has almost never happened in history.
Well, I mean, they didn't really focus too much on various civil wars and guerrilla campaigns that occur. Like, for a long time, like, currently, most of the stuff in Africa is not really publicized too much. Even though nowadays everyone is focusing on Syria. And now wait, what happened to the Ottomans?
They
saw something
were
about the end of Dortmund.
finally dismantled or so. I think it's just like an event kind of
I
coincidence.
think it's a delayed
Soviet-
event then.
Yes, we will attend the Soviet games. Jesus, the list of countries that we would get like a plus with are insane.
Insane, yeah. Do you want to... No, we can't eat the whole country at the same time. That's disappointing. I was thinking of maybe going to war with Persia or something. Mongolia. Mongolia seems interesting. It's the 4th of September 1932, so that's a bit far away still. But when it comes, when that war with Mongolia can be done, we should do it. Because it sounds fun. Maybe war against the Kingdom of Joseon.
Yes, they need to pay for what they have done.
Oh, no, suddenly the fascism in France is
French
done.
thaw.
There's democracy established in France again. They have overcome the nationalist tendency and are now peaceful in the world. Oh.
What is
Nazi
the crisis
Germany.
again?
Oh, and now it's a fascist dictatorship in Silesia.
Bohemia Moravia. I have to say that I'm not. This doesn't. Oh, hang on. This doesn't concern us. Leaves -4. No, we need to be interested.
We need to concern.
Yeah.
But the question is if we will take a side. Because France has backed Austria and Germany has backed Czechoslovakia. The only other country is Netherlands, which will back France. So, we could back Germany and fight against France and Austria and Netherlands.
I would
kind
like
of,
that little Austrian corridor, to be fair. I mean, we did talk about that before, taking like Galicia and Lodomeria.
Lodomeria. Yeah, so I'm more inclined to support Germany, actually.
Yeah,
It'd be
sure.
an interesting war.
This will be the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact.
Against Austria, yes, indeed.
Of our time.
Yeah,
Just like it happened in real life.
somewhat like it happened in real life, with some variations.
Oh, have you looked at Silesia's flag, by the way? It looks
I did.
brilliant.
They became communist. Oh,
But they are
Moscow.
fascist.
There's a lot of people unemployed in Moscow. Oh, we're building factories as
Moscow.
fast as possible. Okay, in Samara. Oh, in Tomsk it's not going too well. Tomsk? What are you doing, little Tomsk? Oh, we probably should build another factory.
Little Tom.
Then. Maybe a telephone factory, why the hell not? And perhaps a steel factory, why the hell not? We need some steel, I think.
We need some steel, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of how I have
Brilliant.
to... how I have to make my decision. And let's see here. Craftsmen in Soviet Indian Ocean. Oh. Well. Soviet Christmas and Cocos Islands, there's 3,000 unemployed craftsmen in.
So, what should we be doing here with... Should I back Germany here?
Yeah, back to Germany.
Support side.
Unemployed craftsmen in Kharkov? Well, we're building as much as we can in Kharkov. So, what do they expect? from us?
Netherlands is still on the fence.
Actually, we're not. There's something else we can do. Furniture factory. Well, you can see what they're leaning towards. Before they were leaning strongly towards France. I wonder if that's has changed in any way. Can you take a look?
On the crisis?
Like if what country that Netherlands is
Dutch?
most likely to join?
Do I just hold over? I don't know. Oh, yeah, has not decided who to support.
Oh, so they've changed their mind a bit.
How?
No, it's strongly inclined to support France.
What? To me it says Netherlands has not decided who to support.
No,
Oh,
now
there we
they've
go.
joined France.
Okay, interesting.
Because if you hold over the little hand, whatever.
Yeah, but
symbol
that's
on
what
the
I
flag,
did. And it just said like...
well, you kind of
that they
need to
were
hold on a
undecided.
bit longer, and then it
No, but
gives
I
you like a
did.
stats display.
I held
Well, I
it
did the
for
same thing, and it
ages.
said a different thing, so you're obviously failed. Obviously.
Sometimes you're, strangely a lot like a woman.
Well,
Ooh,
sometimes
dreadnought.
you're a lot like incompetence.
There's a pop-up here. Important.
Christmas and Cocos Islands. Where the hell are those kind of islands?
Polish population transfers. Didn't we go through this before? Oh!
Soviet fascism.
What?
Wait, what the hell? I got tabbed down again. I keep doing that for some freaking reason.
Some reason, indeed. Okay, that's not very good. I guess set for stun. No, but I will set for some rebel hunting here. From
Yeah, well, it's no big deal really. The only
Yeah.
problem would be factories being.
I will set
Knock down,
4 armies for rebel hunting.
That seems good. Go for that. I'm trying to find where the hell the freaking Christmas and Cocos Islands are. This is Soviet Solomon Islands. That's a different thing. Soviet New Caledonia. That's nice, but oh, Caroline Islands. Maybe I'm getting closer.
Oh, Christ! This is a temperature of 89.
Oh, there we go.
89 degrees Celsius.
Soviet Christmas and Cocos Islands. I found it. We have
Soviet
the Cocos
Christmas.
Islands. Yeah. And on this little island, what did you produce in the Soviet Christmas and Cocos Islands? Fish. Okay, so you will produce.
Merry Soviet Christmas.
You will produce canned food because that uses fish.
War will break out in 6 days if a diplomatic solution cannot be found.
Soviet Indian Ocean Territory. There we go.
We are approaching war rapidly. 2 days. 1 day. Done. Yes.
Oh, crap.
German War of Bohemian Freedom.
No, I think we should change the name now to the Second Great War.
Oh.
I like there's only been 2 Great Wars during this whole time. That's interesting.
Okay, so it's Nazi Germany, Soviet Union, Romania, and Algeria for some reason against France, Austria, and the Netherlands. That's pretty interesting. So should we send in the troops, as a king would say? I think we will send like that and like that.
Wait, are you split? No, don't. I need to develop. Like,
Okay,
I have
okay,
armies
fine,
here. I need to
fine.
do my work
Do your
before
thing,
you can
do your thing.
before you can take it over. All right?
Do your thing.
I always do my thing.
What should I be doing?
Well, whatever you're good at.
Do we have a navy left? Oh, is that career advice for me, or?
Yeah, it is. Let's see.
Ah, yes, do what I'm good at. Why didn't I think of that?
Okay, so I think I messed up here. So one of these guys
We need a better admiral.
needs.
Some
to
of
be
these
part
admirals are terrible. How did they finish school? Minus attack, minus morale, plus a little bit organization, minus speed. How is he an admiral?
Don't know. Ask him. Maybe he has a good answer. All right, so speed will now be at number 1. And everything else will kind of just progress
Germany's army is marching into
Prague,
Prague.
Sudetenland.
Yes. How reminiscent. Oh, they have how cool. Their little logo, no, but like unit is very reminiscent of the German soldier of the Second World War.
Mm-hmm. I
Nice
think we will
detail.
try to support the German Reich by giving them money.
Oh yeah, okay. France is invading Germany, and Germany has nothing over there.
Yeah,
What is...
I mean, I don't think the Germany's army is actually that strong at the moment. They're suffering quite a lot from previous years.
France is just... and Netherlands is invading too. This is like sort of a mirror, or like a mirror image. The thing is, mirror image is usually... What I mean is like an opposite, but... Which is a mirror, but a mirror image is more like the same thing. Oh well. But this is like the opposite thing to World War II. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh.
And
was
also-
confused at what you were hinting at,
Yeah.
to be completely honest.
But like France and the Netherlands are invading Germany, and Germany is very unprepared. It's pretty intriguing.
Well, despite them having many years now like months to consider their position, considering they were the ones backing Bohemia Moravia to begin with.
Indeed. Bohemia.
Bohemia.